A lot of you guys are growing YouTube audiences, and not just for the sake of growing audience, like you want to mobilize these people to make a difference in the world. Well, Evan Carmichael is going to share with you guys some of the behind the scenes of what's really making his channel grow, not only in terms of views and subscribers, but also he's mobilizing them to make a big impact. He's going to share that with you coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer, and this is Mr. Evan. Should I call you Mr.?
Whatever.
Okay.
There's
you
a range.
Call me anything you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Julia, you gotta use that. Come on, Julia. This is gold.
Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer, and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow a YouTube audience who can spread a message that reaches people and changes their life. That's pretty much what Evan Carmichael is doing at his channel also. Tell us real quick about what your channel is all about.
My channel is about helping entrepreneurs. I believe entrepreneurs are going to be the people who will solve all of the world's major problems. We're not relying on governments to fix things or corporations to fix things. It's on us. And my YouTube channel provides people with the resources, the knowledge, and the ideas on how to go out and do it.
Totally check it out. Link down below. Your channel has been taken off for the past year, 2 years or something like that. What kind of growth have you been seeing?
We are around 700,000 subscribers. We're getting 1,000 to 1,500 a day, and that's been pretty consistent.
Pretty good, yeah. And doing millions and millions and millions of views every month. What is that thing that you say is contributing most to the growth on your channel?
I think it's important to understand what your channel stands for, and that comes from you as a creator. What do you stand for? In my methodology, I think everybody has one core value that they stand for. You narrow it down to one word, and when you understand what that is and you pour that into your channel, you're going to generate a huge tribe of people who are mobilized and want to go and take action. If you look at the growth of my channel, I had a lot of videos up and maybe 1,000 or so videos up, and my best one had 100,000 views. And then I started making a video around my one word, which was believe. It's the emotion that I want people to feel when they watch my video. So they don't just get content, but they feel something, so then they want to go out and take action.
Yeah.
And so when I made a video around believe, we hit 100,000 views in the first month. And that video now has over 2 million views on the channel. And so everything that I create now I want to be around my one word, which is believe, and that's really helped. And when creators figure out what they stand for and funnel it through the lens every time they're making videos, it's not just another gaming video, it's not just another YouTube tips video, it's about changing lives. It's about something much bigger, and when you can tap into that emotion, you'll have a lot more success.
Yeah, and when you tap into that emotion, that's when people start to like love you and like you, because not only are you have like a similar interest, but you actually believe the same thing about why this thing matters. A lot of people think that communities revolve around common interests like fishing or biking or skateboarding or gaming or whatever, but the strongest communities, both online and offline, actually revolve around shared beliefs. And so when you're integrating your belief into your channel, you're making it easy for someone to form that human connection with you, that emotional connection with you. You said a couple times, Evan, you said your one word. What is it? What do you mean by that? And how does someone go about discovering what that is for them?
So I think a lot of times when corporations are coming up with what they stand for, they have this list of 13 to 15 core values that nobody then remembers, and the CEO probably couldn't name it. So like, it's not what you actually live. And so I believe that there's one main core value that every human being has above all the other ones, above making money. Making money is important, but there's something that's even more important. And so when you can narrow that down and really focus, because if you stand for 20 different things, you're not going to really ever stand for anything. Right. And it's hard for you to make decisions on it, and it's also hard for people to talk about you. So you want to make it easy for people to spread your message, and so you need to give them a simple message to spread. They're not going to remember 18 different things. And so if you can narrow it down to the one single most important core word that you stand for, that flows through every video, that it's easy then for people to talk about you, then it's no wonder that your channel starts to take off.
So use your channel as an example, is believe. That's your one word,
So
right?
my one word is believe. I found that, and an easy way to find it is start looking through your past and think about all the things that have made you happy, made you come alive, the things you've gravitated towards. What is your favorite movie? For me, it's Seabiscuit, which is about this undersized racehorse and oversized jockey and owner that had no money, and they all came together somehow and started winning a whole bunch of races. It came from my parents telling me I was Evan Carmichael, I could do anything I wanted in the world. And so everything in my life has been about believe the positive things. So if you're thinking about what was the lesson you learned from your parents, or who was your favorite teacher growing up and why did you like them as opposed to the hundreds of other teachers that you had, what attracted you to them, Now what you can start to do is design a life and design a YouTube channel around that thing that you love so much.
So on your channel, there's a few ways that you use that belief and you kind of grow it into like other things that helps mobilize your audience and it spurs them to action, whether it be through the comments or your content strategy. Or you can share a little bit about how you use that belief, not only to get people like engaged in your content, but actually get them to start taking action.
Sure. So I want people to have the emotion of feeling like they believe when they watch every video. So it starts by guiding the content. So what kind of content do I want to show? So if I'm profiling a famous entrepreneur and their success, it's always the positive, the uplifting, the inspirational. You know, I'll do a video of Oprah Winfrey and her 10 rules for success, but it won't be the 10 stupidest things Oprah says. You know, it's not the negative stuff because it doesn't make people feel that believe feeling.
Right.
It comes down to what's the artwork on your channel? What's your logo? What's the sounds? What are the rituals? What are the gestures? So an example, I have an orange, you see it here, I have an orange paper airplane as my logo. For me, that represents entrepreneurs taking off because we're an airplane, we've got big dreams, we want to go take off, but we're a paper airplane because we don't have the resources, we don't have the money, just trying to figure it out. One of the things that I made a change on my channel was the sound effects. So that when that plane flies across every video, and at first it started to sound like it was a crop duster. It was just some airplane going across. Like, it doesn't.
It's like, that's cool, but
it's an airplane, but it doesn't really inspire anything, right? And so this is where when you figure out what you stand for and the emotion you're trying to convey, it impacts every decision you're going to make.
Yeah.
So I wanted to sound like a jet plane that then breaks the sound barrier, and the sonic boom goes off. Hello, Believe Nation. I'm Evan Carmichael. My one word is believe, and I believe that entrepreneurs are going to solve all of the major problems of the world.
So in your comments, people are doing like, you call them, your Believe team is the people who work for you.
Yeah.
And then you have like Believe Nation, which are the people who are actually like in the comments. And then you have them come and write like a comment like sequentially every day.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna start off their work day watching one of your videos. He's got daily content, actually twice a day.
3 times.
3 times a day. And so they're starting off their work day with his content. They're leaving a comment. They're numerating and keeping track. So like, tell us a little bit about that real quick, and then how that spurs people to like take action throughout their day.
Sure. So this is a great thing. So I believe that when people start their day, the first habit that they do is really important. You may have a goal to say, here's a perfect day, and I want to brush my teeth, and I want to make my bed, and I want to eat that orange, or whatever it is, right?
For me, I changed 6 diapers.
Change 6 diapers, you know? Here's what I want to do, right? Here's my list of the perfect life. YouTube videos can often be a source of motivation, inspiration is what I try to do. I want people to feel belief first thing in the morning. So we've created this ritual where people come to my YouTube channel in the morning, they watch a video, whatever feels right for them, and then they leave a comment with hashtag BTA, which is believer taking action, and then the number. And you start off with number 1, and you come back the next day, it's number 2, next day number 3. If you miss a day, you go back to number 1.
Oh, okay.
And so it's encouraging you to make it a habit to come back, and it's a kind of bragging number to say, hey, look, I'm already at BTA 45, and other people recognize you.
Right.
And it's great that they're coming to my channel, and from a selfish perspective, it's great to have people watch my content.
Yeah.
But more importantly, if they're watching that video and taking that action, then they're also following through on the other things that they said that they want to do to build a better business, a better channel, a better life. And so those habits become really important.
So Evan's written a great book. I read it. It's called Your One Word by Evan Carmichael. And what I love about this book is that it could, like, if you read it through the lens of how do you grow the foundational principles that grow a YouTube channel, like how do you start? Like this book could be, it's about business, but you could easily apply it just as easily to starting and growing a YouTube channel. So tell us about the book real quick, and then he's got to sign it for me.
Put me on the spot. Yeah, so it's divided into 3 sections: core, campaign, company. Core actually applies to anybody, any human being. It's helping you find your one word. When I gave this book out to my test audience at the beginning, half the people we gave it to weren't entrepreneurs, and they found a lot of value in it. Just they applied it to their relationship or to their careers, or you're like, what's the message you want to pass on to your kids, right? Like understanding that just gives you a framework to live your life. Campaign then is more about, okay, I'm building a marketing campaign. I want entrepreneurs to make money using this. So how do you then apply it to attract more money into your company, more views, more subscribers to your YouTube channel? And I've done it with mine. And we also feature Roberto Blake in the book.
Yeah.
who is another YouTuber who's had a lot of success and built his business around the one word of awesome. And then company is the last section of the book, and that's now building a bigger business around it, which people may not be ready for, but as you grow, thinking about how do we bring on a team, how do we hire, how do we onboard, how do we get rid of people, how do we bring on investors, all again through the lens of your one word.
Yeah, so link to it down in the description below. You guys can go check it out. Gonna sign it for me here. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments below what you would consider your one word to be. I think for me, I want to hyphenate mine and call it life change. If I was gonna really come down to one, I would say it's about people. Like, this is not just about YouTube. This is about people, but not just about people like we're People Magazine. Like, in the sense, like, we're about changing lives.
So it's really interesting about hearing about your one word of life changing to people. When I was getting started on YouTube, when I decided I'm gonna take YouTube seriously, Tim's channel was one of the ones that I subscribed to, and I loved your channel the most out of all the YouTube experts. And watching those videos regularly helped me explode my subscribers from, I don't know, 35,000 to 700,000. And so
you pass a million pretty soon.
We're gonna get there, but you had an impact on me.
Good,
so
good. It's all about reaching people and impacting lives. Love to have you subscribe and become a part of this community here of creators who are growing audiences to do that. Also check out Evan's channel. It's linked up down below, or a card will pop up around here. You can go click on to go check it out. And subscribe if it's your first time here. And we look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday. We're gonna dig into some more awesome YouTube training to help you guys grow your YouTube channel so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their life. Thanks for hanging out. See you then. Bye.
Tim always does silly faces before he records. See, like that?
I always just gotta look at myself a little bit. A lot of you guys are growing YouTube audiences and you want to mobilize them. Okay.
Yes.